5 years. Specifically, we're able to reduce the teaching research and learning process in the university. And that's a result as we speak now, it was not like so that institutional based research is always have a fire for them. We still have to for the because of the critique our research and national research funds before scholars or but I think I have some of these universities who are postdoctoral university. And a lot of them also are like the scientists of the psychology. Well, the grant of over $80,000, I think, or so, and we were trying to find the release of that form, one way or the other. So you see that academic excellence and the arts significant. A lot of lectures before now, we used to beg people to come on the debate. But people are begging to be included in number lectures here and there. We used to write 2 months, but now we do 2 number lectures in a month. And we have also done it now by another. Do that both by intellectual, so generally, a lot of physical achievements that have accomplished. In terms of community service also, we have accomplished a lot of areas. We have reached out to several of our individuals who are involved in from environment that we have the community for psychology and disability. That's something that is not common in Africa. People don't normally see that as something that we don't have to set now, research for it. And this is in research. And disability, those living with disability, the social population, when we look at the problems in this place and reach out to them, and as a result, a lot of them and still not of choice. But also working a lot of endowment attraction from members of National Assembly. As we speak now, there's a study that's about coming up in which now by one of our National Assembly members, which has attracted them all for us here. These are all things that are being on the community, so they are responsibility as so we are but also in terms of discipline and the ops and in the past, students will have salary just 4 or 5 years and now 2 months, next year or so, we handle that and we treat that very confident. The same thing goes for because any society that wants advanced community is very, very key. So infrastructure in the university. Well, now we just coming up there. You know that students coming up there. One the center of excellence for center of excellence for we teach our teachers for transport studies. So it's putting some forms there so that we can reach out to youth. There is a very powerful program that is coming on now. We're going to go on to the next video. Where youth only to see what Steve and the development in the hands. You see the things that we were doing in the past that we have one group that we don't have skills to acquisition. The act of organizing as we learn to say where people go to medical science, go to places abroad and programs are now running through the schools for transport studies. And we're going to launch very soon. A lot of state governments are looking like, well, train their youth on this. And we leave these medical to do things and we do things in automated way. But it all depends on education, on how it's very meaningful, purposeful education that will impact you in terms of the life, not just practice certificate, and skills certificate programs. This one has done recently that is pumping over 100 million, but also great and bring that center that level to that. We don't use long projects, and this is coming from the university. So it's a very powerful kind of focus. Students are in terms of support, and I think the next our field development will be representing Nigeria in fast pace and Nigeria. But the very first time I go to the and the panelists have been looking at the top, the back drum with the and they came from Nigeria that we for everything. That one from this supported this one came from friends here and there, supported them. So we are really supporting the place and I want to see the program where if they will be able to come and do the research. We're also trying to be special scholar for those who are responsible for this the so we are spreading all of these and we are touching capacity. In terms of student didactic teaching, there is a lot of the classes are now online. What are the days when you do for wrong classes? They are now online and decided to define. But the very first time this is part time that today the notion was done virtual online was not physical. So all these improvements, particularly the level of students, so there are many ways of ability to touch on the lives of students.
So if you're joining us, this is the live conversation with the Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, celebration of his third year in office. And please remember, if an alumni of this university, you can also join us on the live conversation, drop your questions. I think this is the first time we are having it live on Facebook and other social media platforms. So let's get to project completion. We know that a good number of your time and period in administration, you spend most of them at home. And people keep asking, how are you able to complete the project you have at hand, including the PP? What's the plan on ground to get this project completed before your 5-year elapses as the Vice Chancellor?
I think you're very important point. Out of the 3 years I spent in office, or more than 1.5 years, I've spent cooking up on the action. Close to 2 years, I can say. But that one was not counted by those categories. We're able to do something. And if you look at the university, you see that many of the projects are ongoing. Because we didn't have about projects. About endowment, we have to be very charismatic, we have to be very entrepreneurial. We are not managed to do what they are promised at the moment. And I feel like it's a special skill that God has given you. You reach out to them and appeal to their homework. Let's find the work now. And that's why the faculty of social science building that started is still ongoing. The faculty of education building is ongoing. There was an abandoned one for more than 10 years, but we're not talking about the music for education, for faculty of education. Now, the next and final stage is to put seats there and then complete. So it's more or less completed. The electrical wiring and the seats, they wish to commence in the next 6 weeks or so because of able to secure some funding through the federal government and their capital project. All the procurement process, so that one will be done again. So, at the couple of other projects in the university, faculty of pharmacy, there was a platform molecular center, molecular diagnosis center. Last week, SCDC came and expected to place and given us approval, and they rated us as one of the best, molecular diagnosis centers, all the places that we're going to. And we also have the 1 year medical center powered by PDP, and it's the type of PDP, and it's still there. Now that one has already been completed, and ACDC has come and done the accreditation. So about these centers, which are there. So the secret really is that despite the hard times, I take time personally to come to visit them and appeal to them. Those that are still remaining, I want to assure that by the grace of God, only many people that are completed before all the project started by God's grace, we were able to complete it. And even go beyond that, the ones my predecessors left completed, you can also go to complete it.
I remember it's almost 18 projects that was flagged off in the second day in office.
Yes.
How are those projects doing?
Yeah, so they are all on. For instance, the golf course is going on. I think that the golf course ongoing. It's a massive project that they slowed down now because of the rain. They're all moving very well. The CCTV camera and the project wanted to start. They are supposed to take off, this period because of insecurity in the state. So the boys, the people were supposed to do that. Some of them are expatriates, so they became afraid. But we assured them that things are up there. The middle of men are going to come out together. The government also had other projects like that of the water resources. So they don't know that they are trying to complete the side of MOUs around those ones. The other building projects, 2 of them have kicked off. Not also because of this growth, because some of them are coming from abroad. When they see the world skills that come against us in the state, it's very, very devastating. So a lot of them are afraid to come to play out there. So I've been persuading them, that it is okay, it's safe and fine, and we are still in that process. So I believe that they will come and commence those projects that they have promised. So generally, all the projects that we flag up of them, more than 60% of them are really going on. And some of them, they are going on a daily basis. The last thing that some of them to take off is the new federal government law. The federal government directive that PPP projects must go through infrastructure, concession, reconciliation commission. There's a new commission that must go through that. So the due process is what has actually delayed many of the other projects. So those are aspects. Yes,
you mentioned something very significant, and I want us to take you back to that. When you said appraisals were done via online. Tell us about what your administration is doing in the area of digitalization, because we know as a strike and other industrial actions might never stop. So share with us what this administration will do in the area of learning. Even with students at home, for instance, they can just tune into a particular platform and continue their learning, and even help the university in the area of funds generation and making our graduates employable. Because most of them, when you set CBT exams, for instance, it's very, very difficult to actually join the system when they graduate. Share your action about that.
So, thank you for the question. Essentially, we are almost at the process. We have concluded our learning management system platform. Interesting. Completed. We are at the stage of training staff, who will now be preparing modules and using these modules to deliver the lecture. That was the stage we were before the strike. And if we were to conclude that before the strike, learning will have continued. There are 2 types of programs. The regular program is there. They will have the part-time programs. We intend to, for part-time programs, to move them purely to the online, because now that we have the learning management system platform, where test minutes and it's being used more. So we hope to want to strike is over, because now it's difficult to get lecturers to participate in trainings for this deployment because of the strike. Of course, the street level strike. But we put down the to make sure that many of our part-time programs brain science, CE, sandwich, even the post-graduate program, bring them online. Because we have a platform as I said. And as we speak about management system, it really moves in the business is going on some of the programs. There are some people who are programs online. So they are not affected. So we have lecturers from other parts of the world and so as students. So we have keyed in fully into the digitization of the learning process. And that is what has also helped us in our graduation for postgraduate students. You remember we took the bull by the horn and we're doing PG defense online. That's why we got, we got over 500 PhD students because they defended online. And the stress of people, somebody who is from Zamfara coming here, the external examiner can be there, the students, you know, and it worked out perfectly well. And we have perfected on that system.
How many graduated in the last convocation? Sorry,
over 500. Well, PhD was about 500 or so, and then the masters or so, close to 900.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Wow.
You saw the number, the crowd was really amazing.
So before we end on the interview, just tell us 2 years is remaining. What will be the focus of this administration?
Okay, in the next 2 years. So, you know, I talked seriously on advancements. There are infrastructural advancements that we want to conclude and tie up very well. There are processes, there are policies. You know, I didn't have time to talk much about some policies that we have introduced because universities are also run by policies.
You can go on.
Yes, yes. So universities are run by policies. Our strategy plan, we revised it when I came on board as vice chancellor. It was moribund for a time, last 10 years. No, so we revised that. We've also revised our master plan. So we want to consolidate all of this. The master plan is very important because if you come to the university, you see that structures spring up here and there without any plan. But we came and rejig that and have a standard master plan approved by the governing council. So there are 2 or 3 campuses that have not been captured in our master plan. For instance, the teaching hospital aspect of NEU has not been captured in our master plan. The faculty of agriculture has not been captured. So I quickly want to consolidate that and have a comprehensive master plan so that no structure can just spring up anywhere without being considered in the master plan. So I want to consolidate that. Then there are also policies that have to do, with even plagiarism that we started. We want to conclude that. It was to come to the last Senate so that we conclude that so some of the policies that will make for good academic processes want to tighten out, and then infrastructure generally. A lot of student hostels were about commencing, and the big one that I hope to conclude before I leave, which we have initiated, is the staff housing quarters. We have gone almost 60% through.
Very important.
Very important. And very important. I want to announce to the public that in the next 2 months or so, we will be commencing that because we have started reaching an agreement with the Federal Mortgage Bank, on this. And I'm positive because all the documentation needed were provided, and I'm pursuing it very aggressively. So I'm very sure that in less than 2 months or so, we'll be doing general flag up for our staff housing quarters here at Nnamdi Azikiwe University. To me, that will be a great one.
So the project 200, finally, what's the rank of the university right now? I want to know the rank worldwide, the rank within Nigeria.
Yeah, so our ranking based on citation, I checked a couple of days ago, sometime late last week. We are 9th in Nigeria now, and then we are 1,380 in the world. When I came on board, remember, we were 4,297. That was when I took over as vice chancellor. We are now 1,380, and then 9th in Nigeria. So I think we're doing well. I must give myself kudos that we're doing well.
And congratulations to you and your team, Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Live chat here, celebrating his 3rd year in office. And I would say we're really honored to have you here. And this conversation will be continued, to actually share the success of this administration. And anywhere you're joining from, feel free to drop your questions. Any question you want to ask us, drop it right there on the live chat, and we'll address it at the cost of other expository interview session. Thank you so much for coming, Vice Chancellor.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And on behalf of my team, Mrs. Gladys and the University PRO, Ekene Ejaso, Okechukwu, Frank Onwubiko, Okechukwu and myself really say thank you for joining us on this conversation.